Hey guys, how's it going? I did not hear back from the previous declared winner for the Dubia Roach giveaway, and I purposely waited to record or put up this video later on Sunday so I could see if they do respond, and they haven't. So I drew a new winner, and the new winner is G-rated Reptiles. Congratulations, man. If you want to redeem your Dubia Roach prize, hit me up in the comments, let me know which one you want, and maybe a better way I could contact you. Just first off, before anything, just comment, and we can figure it out from there. So congratulations, and we'll get that to you ASAP. In today's video, we're going to be making a humid hide for Lizzie, as well as removing the stuck shed on her toes. We're just going to simply be putting her in a little tub like that right there, and putting some wet, warm paper towels on the bottom, and I'll help get some of those stuck toes a little, in better shape. So we'll go ahead and do that. I'll show you how I put the humid hide together. I talked to Wiccan's Wicked Reptiles. He does a lot of Leopard Gecko stuff, just to confirm what some of you guys suggested for doing a humid hide, and it was pretty much the same stuff. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're just going to be using some of this nice sphagnum moss I just got from the reptile store. I looked up the ratings, it seemed fine. And then instead of doing a Tupperware thing, I just didn't want to worry about smoothing down some rough edges or pointy edges. I just picked up this baby. It's just a reptile layer or rock layer for leopard geckos and I guess small snakes and stuff like that. I think I'll also be getting some heat tape too, because I really want to pin down the little probe I have in Lizzie's enclosure to make sure I'm getting accurate readings. I keep having to adjust it by a degree or two depending on how it moves when I lift the hide off of it, so hopefully the tape will keep it stable. Before continuing on with this video, please check the lower right hand corner and hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell so you know when I post more updates. Thanks, guys. Alright guys, so we're back visiting Lizzie. I put down the base here. I'm going to put some sphagnum moss in it. This is going to be over on the warm side. The heat pad is directly under that hide over there. I'm going to have a deep heat projector 2 over on this side, and you're supposed to have the humid hide over on the warmer side, so that's going to go there. And I moved the smaller hide over to here, so she has a hide on the cooler side, and that's just the lid back there to the humid hide that we're doing. So let's add in some sphagnum moss, and then she can use it. I'll just spray it down a little bit, and it's all ready to go. Then we'll kind of give her a little bit of a soak for those toes there. Alright, so we're going to take some of this moss here. Remember, whenever you have loose substrate with leopard geckos, just got to be extra cautious about them not ingesting it. I am intending to do a bioactive setup eventually, but I'm not sure if I'm going to feed in that enclosure, and if I am, it's going to obviously be tongue feeding. You don't want them to ingest any of this, because impaction seems like a real problem for these geckos. So I'm going to put in a little bit of a layer here, and then I'm going to spray it down. I'm going to start by spraying it pretty much every day, and then if it seems like it really holds the humidity well, I'm going to go ahead and do every other day. So this is basically what it's going to look like. I'm just going to get the spray bottle in a second. This is a lot. I didn't expect there to be this much in this thing. I mean, not that it's deceiving, but I almost contemplated a bigger version of this. Alright, gonna give it a quick spray. I don't really know how much you have to saturate it. I'm guessing not a lot, because it's really supposed to hold humidity. So I'm gonna give it a little bit more of a spray than what I really would in the future, just because it's the first time spraying it. Think that's good, or what do you think, Olivia?
I think it's good.
Okay. Alright, so I'm just going to take the lid, put it on there, make sure it's locked in, which just seems like it is. A little concerned with there being a little spot back there, but she does not have too much muscle, so I don't really think she'll find her way on top to get down there. I'll keep an eye on it. I think this will really work well in a bioactive setup, since I could dig it in the dirt a little bit, and it does look pretty natural. So it'll look really good when it comes to that, but for now I think the application of this will work well. It's pretty low to the ground up front. Oh, look whose little head popped out. She's so cute. She's very feisty. She's the only one who's bitten me yet. They're like cute little bites, but yeah, she's got a lot of heart. So I think what I'm going to do when I get the deep heat projector in is I'm going to switch this hide back there with the humid hide and have the humid hide on top of the mat so she can have something where she's able to climb on for the deep heat projector. So that would be over there, deep heat projector on top here. I just don't think she's able to climb this, especially with her muscles, and I think it's more probable she'll be able to climb this. I'm not sure, guys, because I want her to be able to use the heat mat too without having to go in the humid hide. So what do you guys think about that? Some suggestions. Alright, so I got that tub like I said I would. I put the paper towels under some warm water and laid them down there. Now we're going to grab Lizzie. If you look over here, I'll grab her. She's super feisty with me, guys. Maybe I'm not, like, great at picking up leopard geckos yet, but she does not fancy me picking her up. There we go. Hi, cutie. We're going to take care of those little fingers there, or what's left of them. Alright, so I'll let her walk around a little bit on this, maybe get a little moist on her feeties, and then I can help kind of get them off with like a little cloth. Alright, so she's figured out that she can possibly get up and out of this. So let me get her back in. But her front toes actually look pretty good. It's the back toes that have some shed on them. So if maybe you can get a little close up of that, Olivia. You can see, if this will focus, there's a little shed right there. She's not really fond of me touching the back toes, and she keeps wanting to get out. But I'm trying to just dab them a little bit with this little cloth I have here. Nothing too hard, but just enough to, you know, maybe motivate that shed to not be there no more. And of course, Lizzie does not want to cooperate. For those of you who are concerned about her muscle not being able to climb, obviously, that is not an issue for her. I also don't want to stress her out too much. Seems like the one over here, though, is coming off. I think she needs to be... Oh, I think I got it off. I think she needs to get a little bit more used to being handled a lot. She wasn't really handled that much, you know, in her previous life. So...
In her previous life?
Yeah, her previous life, Olivia. But... It's kind of funny, though, because she's not really used to the human interaction, so whenever she sees movement in her enclosure, she thinks it's a bug. Because she acts the same way she does when dubia roaches are in there, and, you know, she bites me all the time. That's another thing. Alright, guys, so I did a lot on her toes. I'll probably do some more soaks in the next couple days, but the toes are pretty good. If you look at her foot pads a little bit, you'll see that there's a little bit of shed on the bottom of her feet. That's fine. I'll take care of that soon. You know, I'll work on it tomorrow. But the main concern was the toes and making sure they don't get constricted. And those look pretty good. The toe tips are fine for both of them. So I'm pretty happy with that. But I'll keep an eye on them, and I'll help with those foot pads as well. And hopefully she'll use her humid hide like she's supposed to. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it for today. I just wanted to do a simple video on setting up Lizzie's humid hide and getting some stuck shed off of those already constrained toes. So I think everything went well, and hopefully she'll use it. Meanwhile, these two have been going at it 24/7. Well, not really. At night they go their separate ways, but pretty much anytime it's light in this enclosure, they are locking. So that is great. I will be leaving them in here for probably, I think, 4 or 5 more days. I think it's 4, but a week's total time. Asus is very enthusiastic about this time, and I feel really bad for Dell, but things are going great. The biggest thing so far is Dell gets a little you know, frustrated from being restrained, and she made a little nip on Asus's nose. A little blood was drawn, but it was really, really nothing. It actually cleared up within, you know, an hour and just was like totally healed, I guess. Everything's going well though. I'm very happy about how this is going. I was super nervous about this, as you guys know, but everything's going great. So maybe next video I'll be doing an update video and I'll include them in their progress. I'll maybe come when the full week's up. And like I said, guys, if you're interested in possible Asus Dell babies, let me know. We'll see what happens when the time comes, when she lays eggs. We haven't gotten that far yet, but it should be interesting. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. We hit 600 subs today, so I very much appreciate you guys. Let's keep it going, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.